Study heading BARD Mobile.
Hello, welcome back to Tech Tips. My name is Aaron Hoffman. I am an Adaptive Technology Supervisor at the Travis Association for the Blind. Today I would like to show you a very fun application to use for reading books. You can find books of any subject in many different languages. And the best part is it's all free. We're talking today about the NLS BARD mobile application for iOS and Android. Today I am on an iOS 12 and I will be using VoiceOver. If you like to read a lot of books, fiction and nonfiction, you can't do much better than free books. And if you have a application open with the National Library Service of the Library of Congress, you are eligible to get access to the Braille and Reading Download Service. This is a service provided to individuals who are blind or visually impaired, and also those who have reading disabilities such as dyslexia. The program offers many audiobooks in audiobook form and also Braille. They offer Braille music, and they also offer an increasing selection of foreign language materials. They offer audio magazine subscriptions that refresh every month. They also offer very helpful services such as a wish list, which allow you to read the next exciting novel in a series once it's been published to the BARD archives. Today I'd like to show you a few of the features available in BARD. You can find BARD by going to the App Store in your iPhone or the Google Play Store in Android. Once downloaded, you will be able to open the application and you will need to sign in with your name and password. If you do not have one, you can contact your state's library service to apply for one. Once logged in, you will see an interface such as what I will show you.
BARD Mobile, bookshelf, heading.
You will be brought into the main menu of the BARD mobile app. Here we have 4 tabs along the bottom.
Tab bar, selected, bookshelf, tab, 1 of 4.
The bookshelf is where we have our books and magazines and audiobooks, audio magazines archived. These are the ones that we have downloaded or we are currently downloading.
Get books, tab, 2 of 4.
Get Books is a great tab to find the latest releases or the most popular releases. You can also browse by certain category, such as newest audio magazines or newest Braille magazines. You can also see a previous download history of your own downloads if you want to read something again.
Settings, tab, 3 of 4.
Settings allows you to change certain visual elements on the screen, such as high contrast mode. In my example here, I have black on white. I have white text on a black background. You can also change it to yellow on blue or blue on yellow, for example. And finally,
Now reading, tab, 4 of 4.
we have the Now Reading tab, where most of the action will take place. That's where you can set the chapters for your books. You can navigate by chapter or section. You can play, pause, fast forward, rewind, and you can set a sleep timer. If you find you're falling asleep when you're reading, you can set a timer so you don't miss out too much when you wake up the next morning. Let's take a look at our Get Books tab. Here, we'll find many different ways to get books.
Get books, tab, 2 of 4. Get books, heading.
In this tab, we have 6 items.
Wish list.
The first is our wish list. If you come across a book that you want to read later, you can mark it in your wish list to download later.
Recently added to BARD.
This is a list of books and magazines that have been recently added to the service.
Previous downloads.
The previous downloads you've used.
Most popular books.
Most popular books. These are ranked by how many downloads over a certain period of time.
Browse magazines.
Browse magazines. This is where you can browse audio versions of magazines.
BARD website.
And finally, the BARD website, where you can make in-depth searches and select options such as specific languages you would like to search and to narrow down your search. For example, if you only want to read Braille books, you can set options to download only Braille books or only search for Braille books. So let's see what BARD has recently updated.
Recently added to BARD.
I will double tap it.
Audiobooks. Audio magazines. Audiobooks.
Here, let's look at the newest audiobooks.
Winterborn Home for Mayhem and Mystery. Carter, Ally. Total time 7 hours 43 minutes.
Okay, so here we have some information about the book. We have the title, the author, and the total runtime. We can also delve into the information for the book to find out more, such as the narrator or the digital book number if we would like to share it with someone.
More info. Winterborn Home for Mayhem and Mystery. Carter, Ally. Total time 7 hours 43 minutes. Button.
Let's take a look.
Title. Winterborn Home for Mayhem and Mystery. Annotation. 5 foster kids live in Winterborn Home, a sprawling mansion full of secrets. When their reclusive millionaire guardian and vigilante, Gabriel, goes missing, it's up to the kids to find him before his enemies do. Add to wishlist. Button.
Well, that sounds like an interesting book. If I want to put this into my wish list, I can add it here,
Download. Button.
or I can simply download it.
Narrator, Laura Knight Keating. Total time, 7 hours 43 minutes. Book number, DB, 103898. Add to wishlist. Button.
There's also a more details button.
More actions. Button. More actions. Download. Button.
We can download the book,
Add to wishlist. Button.
add to our wish list. And here are some really cool features if you get hooked on a certain author or a certain series or even a certain genre. You can bring up all of these books in a nice accessible menu and download them for later.
All books by Carter, Ally. Button. All books in mystery and detective stories. Button. All books in the Winterborn Home series. Button.
So let's say I absolutely love this series. I don't know what it is, but if I thought, oh, that's fantastic, I can find all the rest of the books in this series. So let's search.
All books in the Winterborn Home series. Button. Books. Winterborn Home for Vengeance and Valor. More info. Winterborn Home for Vengeance and Valor. Winterborn Home for Mayhem and Mystery. More info. Tab bar. Bookshelf. Tab. 1 of 4.
Okay, so we have 2 entries in this series, and they're labeled chronologically, newest at the top. That's fantastic. Now, if we would like to check out a book, we can use some of the controls in the Now Reading pane.
Now reading. Tab. 4 of 4.
Now, if I tap up near the top,
Freedom. 12:30. Status bar. The Magic Mountain. Heading. Airplay. Button. Recently read. Button.
in the top, just to the before our title, we have a recently read button. This allows us to quickly skip to other books we have read, so we don't have to hunt through our library if we have 200 books downloaded. It's a recently read list, so we can switch between books as quickly as we'd like.
Navigation. Button.
Our navigation button lets us look for bookmarks or heading level 1, heading level 2, whatever the authors have chosen for the recording.
Freedom. Section.
So there's a section in this book called Freedom, and that's where I am.
Current time 10 hours 30 minutes 8 seconds. Total time 35 hours 8 minutes 54 seconds.
So I'm almost a third of the way done.
Current position 29%, adjustable.
This is an adjustable slider.
Sleep timer, button.
This is a sleep timer that allows us to set a timer. For example, at the end of the chapter, it will stop, and then it will gently fade away. Or, if you have an exam in 30 minutes, you might want to only listen for 15 minutes.
Bookmark, button.
Here you can make bookmarks. If there are parts of a recipe book, for example, that you would like to return to, you can bookmark them.
Previous, button.
Previous,
Jump by chapter, button.
jump by,
Next, button.
and next. These are parts of jump by section. Here we have the chapter selected. If I were to double tap this, it would jump me to the next chapter. I don't want to do this, but I can also choose chapter or phrase or chunks of time, like 1 minute, 5 minutes.
Rewind, button.
Here I can rewind a few seconds, and if I tap and hold, it will go by increments. For example, 5 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, 5 minutes.
Play, button.
Pause and play,
Fast forward, button.
fast forward.
Speed, button.
This is the speed button, and here you can choose the speed or the tone to select.
Speed, normal, adjustable.
And here you can adjust the speed. For example, if you're reading a foreign language book, you may want it a little slower, or if it's a book you've already read, you could choose a little faster.
Tab bar, bookshelf, tab, 1 of 4. BARD mobile.
And that concludes our whirlwind tour of the Bookshare BARD mobile app. Actually, there's one more thing I forgot about. I'm sorry.
Braille books, 4 items. Help, 1 item.
There is a help icon in our bookshelf. This brings up an audio guide if you are ever stuck in the application. It will help you understand more about what the application can do and how to find more material. Thank you for joining me.